This game is so scary. What could be in the darkness? Oh, it's just Kamala Harris, never mind. So I recently realized that Elon Musk
100 Days of Elon Musk and the Department of Justice efficiency, also known as DOE,
is the only person in America with the sheer courage to save us from DEI. Now every day, this brave young man fights against the most fiendish, demonic creatures I've ever seen. Women and minorities. And that's exactly why I will be picking him as the subject of my new horror game. Now the first thing we gotta do is add some ground. Perfect. And then we need to make it big. And then we need to make it brown. Racism. The next thing I need to add is Elon Musk. I started by adding a box to the scene. However, upon close examination, I realized that Elon Musk is not a box. So my next idea was to use my artistic talent to create a 3D model of Elon Musk. So I think I'm gonna delete the light and after some hard work and experimentation, I have mastered 3D modeling. Yep, my Elon model is perfectly prepared. However, he currently lacks the basic functionality of a video game character. He cannot walk, he cannot do anything. He cannot make me feel better about my sad life, or teach me how to talk to girls. So in order to fix that, we need to give him a character controller. Beautiful. Wow, look at those thighs. Very cool. Now the ground is still looking very white and depressing, just like me. Nobody cares. Now in order to get some better looking ground, what we need to do is add terrain from the Godot Terrain 3D plugin. So I watched this YouTube video by Game from Scratch. Yep, nobody cares, and I have now mastered Terrain 3D in Godot. Wow, what an amazing artistic process. I hope they accept this guy to art school, or else who knows what he'll do. Now just look at that map. You can tell this is the work of a true 3D modeling expert. We have the restaurant with randomly assorted chairs. We have the vaguely cave-looking thing. We have the Minecraft crafting, we have the mountain in the corner of the map for no reason. If you tell me you wouldn't pay millions of dollars for this game, you're already a liar. But right now, all we have is a walking simulator with a gay flashlight. Alright, I get it. You guys hate gay people. So in order to improve the diversity of my game, I added a CRT television. By which I mean I stole it from the internet. And we see we've got a television right here. Not sure how that got there. Oh, what's on the television? That's right. It's Crunky Croshua. It's Crunky Croshua, and he's losing lane to Ari. Like a fucking idiot. This guy is the worst. Now the next thing we gotta work on is the item system. So I took the flashlight, turned it into an item. Took the TV remote, turned it into an item. Then I developed a proprietary shading algorithm to put an outline around three-dimensional objects, by which I also mean I stole it from the internet. Haha, my shader now, dumb fucks. Then I made a tooltip that appears above items when you're hovering. Wow, great game design. Even a woman could play this game. Thanks, disembodied, unnamed voices. My self-esteem is entirely dependent on you guys. None of this is real. You are schizophrenic.
Can't stand the pain. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere.
Now the goal is to make the Elon Musk starting mansion house and put the CRT television inside of it. At the start of the game, you will have to pick up the remote and turn on your television so that you can be introduced to the story.
But Dinkus, in order to make a house, you need to know about architecture, and you need to make a 3D model, and you need to put furniture in reasonable places.
Haha, nobody cares, loser. So I made some boxes and put them next to each other, and then I gave it a wood material. And now it's a fucking house, and we have circular carpets. It's indistinguishable from a real house. I then decided that in order to take this game to the next level, it needs some Minecraft. So I made the trees explode when you punch them by adding some particles. And now you can use the wood to craft a pickaxe.
This is way better than real Minecraft.
Stop glazing. Question for the audience. What is the main problem keeping my game from being AAA caliber? Is it A, A lack of creative direction. B. Unintuitive core mechanics that have no real justification. If you answered D, there is no grass yet, then you were correct. In order to make this game just as good as Minecraft, we need to add some grass. The first thing you want to do is create your grass shader. Make it a brighter color at the top, give it some sway according to position in the world, and add some vertex offsets. Wow! Now we've got a single beautiful blade of grass.
So you have to repeat this process for every piece of grass in the game?
No, you stupid baby. We use Terrain 3D's mesh instancing system to render millions of blades of grass. The graphics on this game are so realistic, you can't even tell that's not the real Elon Musk. I then proceeded to spend 10 hours animating the Tesla Cybertruck for a highly important reason related to the lore of my game.
I love you, and I hope nothing bad ever happens to me or you. We're gonna get married. Oh no. Oh no!
You may be wondering, what is this game even about? Why are you spending inordinate amounts of time animating random memes nobody will ever pay attention to? Great question. Whoa, is that? It can't be. It's the Saw movie. I bet I can pick up this item, bring my bucket to Donald Trump, who will then offer me a gold bar in exchange, combine the gold with iron to craft a gold chain, and then use the chain and the Saw movie to create a chainsaw. Get it?
What am I doing with my life?
Now we have to implement the most important part of our horror game, the monster. Any good horror game monster needs to be a persistent thorn in the protagonist's side throughout their adventure that is fearful, powerful, and most horrifically, a woman. Thankfully, I already have in mind a scary woman that nobody would ever want to take on a date. Now the first thing I noticed was missing from my Kamala Harris is that she was way too nice looking. The real Kamala Harris is highly scary and dangerous, so we gave her the glowing blue eyes to really symbolize that she is actually an evil zombie. Now the next thing we gotta do is add her weapon, so we gave her her signature Kamala knife. Everyone knows Kamala Harris walks around with a bloody, disgusting knife because she hates America. And then to really sell the vibe that this is a terrifying woman, I made this shader effect for her face. I then needed to make a particle effect for the gooey stuff that's gonna come out of you when Kamala starts touching you. And with a few finishing touches, we have our blood droplets. The next thing I wanted to add was an animation for when the player turns their flashlight to Kamala Harris, causing her to freeze and disappear. So we made an erosion effect using a shader, and a particle effect for the dust that will spawn off her vanishing body. Finally, we need to introduce Kamala Harris as the main antagonist at the start of the game, so I put her outside the player's house and made it so the player can talk to her, which will turn the environment from bright and sunny to dark and moonlit. I used some AI voice websites to get lines for Kamala Harris to say to the player to announce her evil ways, and with that, the demo was ready for playtesting. I'm gonna put something here in the future, but this is just a placeholder. So if you press F1, you can reverse the camera, by the way.
Oh, wow. You know, this is pretty accurate. This is really photorealistic graphics here.
Hello, Elon. It's a beautiful day outside today. The birds are chirping. The sun is smiling. On days like these, kids like you should be, well, you know.
I really like legally distinct Undertale. Oh, interesting.
You have to defend yourself with a flashlight. Defend yourself. Use your flashlight on her to stop her. Just
I see. Okay.
Oh, you died.
My health, is that my health bar?
DEI has one.
We play this shit.
The greatest buckets.
What's good, Donald?
I've been asking them where my bucket is. Hello, Elon.
I'm too crispy with it. I'm too crispy
I'm in
with
the
it.
distance.
The deep state is on to us.
I'm looking for the bucket, bro. To then give to Trump because the deep state is after him.
So you need to punch 2 trees to get wood.
Yes, I got it. I got it.
Oh, those ones don't work.
You are like
I'm retarded.
you are a
Okay, those
creature.
ones don't work. It's only the
You
ones that
are
don't
a
have
creature.
leaves. Oh, there's one here. There's a tree.
Wait.
It's on the floor. It's on the floor.
Do you have cancer?
It's retarded.
Okay, let's go find this other tree. Is it this one?
You're
Does this
putting
count?
the most effort. Yeah, this counts. You're putting the most effort into winning this game out of anyone who's played so far.
Yeah, because why not?
You just dropped your wood, by the way. It's so bad.
I can't
It's
carry
so fucking,
two of the
no,
same
it's so,
wood.
It's so stupid. I need to. I'll make the items able to stack.
Okay, like if I'm not wrong, here's the crafting table. Where's my pickaxe?
Okay, so the water is right here. Also, Kamala Harris can't swim. Okay, so the playtest didn't go that well because most of the game is unfinished and there's only one enemy implemented so far. Also, I never figured out why Kamala Harris couldn't swim. But if you think I should finish this game, then please send me news.